Welcome everyone to our podcast Evolving Dialogues. I'm your host Amit and we have
I'm Manish Manohar.
yeah.
I'm co-host.
So today we'll be discussing about routines and why do we need routine? What are some key aspects of routine and what do successful people have there in their day-to-day life? So Manish, can you quickly brief us about routine and why do we need it?
Yeah, sure. And a very wise man has very aptly said, and I remember it since when I was studying in schools, that if you show me the morning routine of any person, I would tell you that how successful that person would become in their life. And that is that this quotation itself shows the importance of morning routine. And what is routine? Basically, routine is a string of habit
Hmm.
that we inculcate doing day by day. Routine it may be helpful to become successful. It may not be helpful to become successful. Routine, it doesn't matter mean that it is always a good habit, strings of good habit. It may be bad habit also. If we do anything repeatedly on daily basis, we become habituated to do that, and then it calls routine, to my sense. So, routine is what makes a person difference between a mediocre and a successful person. When we go through the life of the successful people living today, or who has lived earlier years, we will see the most common thing that they have religiously they are still following, and they were following, who were successful earlier, are religiously morning habits.
Mhm.
And if I ask you, Amit, that what could be the morning rituals of those successful people, can you please give some examples of the routine, what they do on daily basis to what that made them successful? You please tell me this.
uh, like my grandparents used to say, wake up early in the morning, you'll have more time. And I've seen everywhere, like in almost all of the books, it is, I mean, they suggest that wake up in the morning, you create your own time. I mean, you don't have any distractions in the morning. So the first and foremost thing I would suggest is like waking up early in the morning, and then meditate or exercise. That would really set the tone of the
Yeah.
day. There is a book by Admiral William on how to make a bed. He says that if you wake up early in the morning and make the bed, you set a course of success, domino effect, so that once you complete
Yeah.
the task of making a bed, you feel something that you have achieved and you want to continue throughout the day.
Complete. Yeah.
Yeah, right, Manish. And also, one important thing
Yeah.
about routine is that it reduces the cognitive overload. Say you don't have a routine and you are suddenly you are waking up at 10 o'clock, then your circadian rhythm is not in tune with the nature, and you don't know what to do. You have mental overload on what to do next, and that way it ruins your hormones and mood and everything, and it makes you irritate easily. You get irritated. So those are not things in long term. So in one sentence, if I have to say what is routine, how routine is helpful. So routine is helpful because it gives you a buffer to face the life which is full of uncertain. I mean, yeah, Manish.
Yeah, I have read that either you run your day, or
Yeah.
your day runs it. And definitely, that day will pass by whether you run it properly, whether you do something for your upliftment, for your development. Day will not wait, and that one day is gone means one day of your life is gone.
Yeah.
And it is limited time. That is the only limited resource, and that is what I always wondered. that we all have 24 hours in our pocket
Yeah.
to spend. And how we spend, that is only make us successful or unsuccessful or happier or non-happier. So how to make most of the 24 hours is the main thing. And how we do it, because we all know everything in theoretically, that we need to wake up early, we need to do exercise, we need to study. I don't think there is immense article, there is numerous book written on the morning routine and then everything. But why don't people become successful? That is the question. If people know that that's a mantra of success, being success, what is that thing stopping them? What do you think? I mean, what is that one thing that stopping them to pursue their life, their dream of? Everybody must be having the dream to live happily, live successfully. What is that particular thing that comes between the success and the mediocre people? What do you think? I mean,
I think like all the successful people, like if you have to achieve something big, it requires a lot of effort. You cannot do it overnight. You have to put in effort every day consistently, and that is the only way you will be successful. And if you do it haphazardly, like you're studying for exam like today for 4 hours, and tomorrow you're not studying at all, so there is no point of putting the 4-hour effort today, because tomorrow or by next week, if you're not being consistent, you'll forget everything. And that is what happens in engineering college. And so yeah, what I mean is, to be successful you need to put effort which is consistent, and the only way to do it is to have a routine. Once you have a routine, this comes easily. You don't have to put in a lot of effort. You feel less resistant, and that is what the most successful people have mastered. Right, Manish?
yeah, very rightfully said that consistency is required. And another, I would like to add here that along with consistency, the consistency in the activities which other people think, the mediocre people think, it is boring. They don't find pleasure out of that, doing those activities. That is what makes success people are different than the mediocre people. Mediocre people like to do something which pleases them, like hang out with the friends, do parties, and then do not wake up on time, and then night out, like this. And those kind of is a pleasure to my mind. It is some to some extent it's all right, but when you keep doing the same thing repeatedly, it becomes your habit, and that is where routine comes, and it becomes your routine. That going to the night party and then waking up late makes your day go haywire, and you don't have any goal. It means. And then I also want to add one point that waking up early doesn't start with the waking up at 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Yeah. I start from going to the bed one night earlier. So that is what we have to go to the bed on time to wake up on time. That is what distinguishes between the person. When we go through their life, they have fixed time. And of course, if sound sleep is required to be efficient and effective in day-to-day activities. And for that, if you have all routine life, set routine, that's what you have to do next. Your mind doesn't won't wander here and there. They will know that what next thing you have to do, and then in that way you will feel efficient and effective to things. You feel happy that I have accomplished so many tasks. And if you will look on the to-do list, you have ticked off, you'll see that those activities I have done, you feel happier. And I feel happy in that way, and I feel that everyone else who must be doing that must be feeling happy. So how, Amit, this takes me to ask you a question, how your day starts, what is your routine, what do you do on daily basis?
Yeah, rightfully said, Manish. I will retouch the two points that you just talk about. One point is, like, our audience might think that, I mean, to be successful, we can't have party, we can't sleep late. It's not like that. What we mean is create time for your fun as well. Like, you work five days a week and have like 2 days or 1 day a week just for fun, so that what will happen, you will be more consistent towards your goal. That is what
Yeah.
we meant. And the second point is, Manish rightfully said that it's not about waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. If you are okay with waking up at 7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning, it's perfectly fine. All you have to do is like, you have to consistently wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. That way your body will understand, it will you will feel less resistant towards doing putting effort towards your goal. So that is one what Manish we talked about.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's we said that it's not that we should not have party. Even when you have your routine and life set, your everything set, and then you do party, it's
Yeah.
much fun,
Yeah.
and it's like reward thing. You are giving reward to yourself of doing a hard task, hard thing. And when you see your life like that, I have done my everything, whatever required, and now it's my time to enjoy and party. And then you party hard,
Yeah.
so that we are not against the party. We also do those things, but of course we have experienced and observed that is the routine is the main thing coming between a person who remain mediocre and who become successful. So if we know that audiences again, including us, we are on journey of being successful in great achieve whatever we dream of, and for that we need to be consistent and have a routine, proper routine and goal in mind.
Yeah.
So what do you want me?
Manish, you asked me like what's my routine and what do I do.
Yeah.
So the routine that has most
your day start?
benefited me, yeah, the routine that has most benefited me is like waking up at 5 o'clock. I have not been regular, I won't lie to my audience. I sometimes do sleep late, like 8 o'clock, but I try to be disciplined. Most of the time, I wake up at 5 o'clock, then I go to gym, I come back, I take bath, I meditate, and it feels really refreshing. I mean, I can feel the difference between the day where I wake up early in the morning and follow a routine versus the day I don't. Funnily, I mean, it's a funny way to express it. The day I don't wake up, it becomes really unproductive. I become impulsive. I don't follow a particular kind of schedule. I just go with, I will do anything at the drop of hat. So that's really makes me unproductive and hampers my growth. And Manish, I would like to ask you, what are some successful routines which I mean famous people or great people have followed? Can you shed some light on it?
Yeah, we all know that what things we need to do to become successful, and they have become great. First and foremost, is reading whenever you get time, whether it's morning, whether it's your bedtime. That religiously will have to read, whether it's Bill Gates, whether it's that billionaire. I'm forgetting. I mean, you keep mentioning that name.
Warren Buffett.
Warren Buffett, and then Mark Zuckerberg, and whosoever you take name of any business tycoon or any person of great personality, APJ Abdul Kalam, they read maybe 2 or 3 pages, maybe a chapter, maybe 30 pages, doesn't matter, but they read on day-to-day basis. That is one thing common. Second thing is that physical fitness. They do something on religiously on daily basis to keep themselves active. That is the fuel to our body and to our mind also. And we have experienced that when we go to do walking, do jogging, do have some activity kind of thing, our mind gets refreshed. So second thing is the physical fitness. They always do something to keep themselves fit. Third thing, they are very particular about the diet. It's not only the thing that to do some physical activity. Diet goes simultaneously with that physical fitness thing. And then waking up time is fixed. And they wake up early to save that morning hours. They always spare some time for themselves. And selfishly, they do something to for themselves only. whether it's meditation, whatever they feel happy doing, they do on those times. So what I have experienced and observed and read about them are that these are the common thing all successful people have been doing, are doing, and that is the only way to be successful. So it's like reading is fair to our mind, and then exercise and physical activity is fair to our body. So both are required, and when both are, we do both in the balanced manner, definitely we become successful. Successful doesn't matter mean that we become health or wealthy also. If we are healthy enough and we are doing efficiently and effectively on daily activity, we are successful. And whatever it's called achievers. So that is common thing that all successful people and achievers do and does and will definitely do. So we'll have to follow, and we also do those things. I mean, so that is what I read about them.
A couple of things, like in our audience we might have some people who really stay up
Yeah,
late and wake up at like 10 o'clock, 12 o'clock, and I think it's completely normal. I would say, I'll say why, because there are some people who are night owl. They're naturally more productive at night, and I would suggest that is
yeah,
also fine. You don't have to wake up early in the morning. What we mean is have a structure in day. If you're waking up 11 o'clock in the morning and sleeping at 3 o'clock in the morning, it's fine. Just have a routine. But for most of us, it's the other way around. We are really a morning people, most of us. So what happens is our body is in synchronized with the day. I mean,
yeah,
we have our circadian rhythm. Like, we if we
yeah,
feel hunger at the same time, we eat at same time, our body will nourish us in a better way. So it's better to have
yeah,
a routine so that our organs don't feel surprised when you eat nachos at 3 o'clock, in like after midnight. So
yeah.
that is one thing I would touch upon. And also we already talked about the topic that we will discuss in our next podcast. Can you guess? We will tell about the the topic which we'll discuss by the end of our podcast. Now, Manish, can you tell us, like, what are some actionable items that our audience or even we can do to have a routine in our day,
Yeah.
or like, yeah.
Yeah, to have a routine takes time. It won't, you won't inculcate it overnight. You have to take baby steps. First, at least start getting up from the bed at a particular time and going to bed at a particular time. If I have kids, so I always tell my kids that at least you do these things. You fix this the timing, irrespective of the circumstances. Sometimes the exception must be there, but you always go to bed on particular time and wake up at a particular time. It and after some time it will automatically happen. I will open at particular time without any alarm. So initially you may
Yeah,
have
that's
to take
true.
help of alarm, and after a certain time your body clock start working, and then you will definitely work. When if you sleep at 2 o'clock, if you wake up at 4:30 or so, you will definitely wake up. So that is how body clock works. So that is the baby steps I would like to tell our audiences to start with, that you start waking up at the fixed getting to the bed and waking by the fixed time. When you will start doing that, we'll feel that the other thing also taking place. When you start waking up at a particular time in the morning, then you will have enough time for yourself. Then you will start thinking about your thing, what I will have to do in the whole day, what is my goal, what is that plan. That will everything will automatically come into place once you take care of that fixed thing. That is what I would suggest to start with to all my audience.
You know, Manish, my
If you have to add
parents,
anything, yeah,
yeah,
please.
my parents used to say that wake up early in the morning, but I never did actually. The reason I think is because they never said why. They said that wake up early in the
Yeah,
morning, work or study, but they never said the reason that it will give a structure to my day. It will make me more calm, more composed, and productive. So they never
yeah.
said that. So I think you are setting a good goal for your kids, like, I mean, giving them the reason to wake
And
up.
sorry to interrupt you,
Yeah.
Amit. And second thing I would like to add here, because when I tell my son to wake up, he wakes up. Suppose at 5 o'clock, he tells me, "Daddy, wake me up at certain time." And then when he wakes up, and then he doesn't have to do anything. He doesn't have any goal because the holiday is going on. So if you don't have any goal, then what you will do? You go to sleep. You will feel that nothing is to be done. You will not go out. You don't have any activity to do. Then you will feel that it's a waste of time. It's better to sleep. Then in that case, better to sleep. Remain in bed if you have no goal. And the goal is always required. That's what you want to achieve. That try to find passion. What do you want to really thrive upon? And when you, and I have read, I mean, just it may get it prolonged, but I read somewhere or was somewhere that really suppose you want to find your passion, because passion is connected with your goal, and if you find you want to passion, it won't come automatically. You may have to try different things. Suppose public speaking, sports, and lots of things. When you will try 20 skills, and then you may find a particular skill that you feel happier doing that, and that is your passion. So it's not that passion gets upon you automatically in one day you wakes up and passion comes upon you. It's not like that. When you keep trying different things, you keep going out of your comfort zone, you will definitely get to find your passion. And that is how you have to link your goal with the passion, and you have to establish the goal. And then if you wake up, you won't go again to go back to bed, or you won't start scrolling your mobile phone, because you don't have to do anything. That is what I wanted to add, Amit. Yeah.
You really touched some important points. I mean, I want to say to our audience that when you wake up in the morning, have a goal. Why not go outside in the sunlight, feel the sunlight? That will really help you become happier. Not only that, let's say you don't have any goal, wake up and make your bed. I mean, you will really feel happy. Even if you go back to your bed because you don't have any goal, it's okay. Next day, make your bed and then make coffee. You make slow progress, and I'm sure after some time you will have a routine. So join a gym, go for a walk. There are plenty of things you'll find where you can enjoy. All you have to do is like put in some effort, do some research. Maybe you like coding, maybe you like reading a book, maybe you'd like to meditate in the morning. It just you have to put in effort, and it's okay to fail. We all do. I mean, it's okay. You woke up and you meditated for a couple of minutes, and then you feel sleepy. It's okay. Go to bed. We'll try next day to be slowly and gradually. You will eventually have the routine. That is what I learned.
Yeah.
And from my side, one another very important thing that I would like to add to have a routine is use Google Calendar. I mean, it's a really simple tool, but very important. So what does this Google Calendar means? You don't have to set ambitious goals, like set smaller goals, like for 15 minutes I'll read a book. After that, I play video games for 45 minutes. It's okay. All you have to do is like put those things on Google Calendar. That way you will be able to what do you say, mentor yourself. You will be have a structure.
Yeah.
You will feel like someone is there who's guiding me. The mental overload will not be there. And use it wisely. You don't have to be harsh teacher who goes on and say do this, do that. Not like that. Like, how do you want to feel? Like what small thing do you want to accomplish at the end of the day? Having that in mind, make your Google Calendar schedule. Make small tasks. Write for 10 minutes. Maybe read for 15 minutes. Meditate for 10 minutes. You have those options in Google Calendar, and that will really help you to have a routine. Yeah, Manish. So, what is our next topic for our podcast?
I think you would be the best person to give the sneak peek to our audience. You are the my lead host here So you can please leave them some hint.
So, in our next podcast, we will discuss about the importance of exercise and why it is uh, beneficial and the reasons to commit to it and many more things. So, stay tuned. Till then, bye. Take care.